Hey everyone, welcome back to In the Alley. My name is Cody. Glad you guys are back for another video. Final recap for Week 15, the lone Sunday night game between Vegas and Tucson. So without further ado, let's dive in. Getting things going here in Tucson, Nighthawks and Sugar Skulls going at it once again. Ben Derby gets us started with a deuce to put Vegas up 2-0. And after a turnover on downs, it's Jerome Johnson up the middle on a first and goal to make it 9-0 really quick. Late first quarter, under 2 minutes to go, a motion handoff to the left side. CJ Wyndham will take it in from 4 yards out. And into the second quarter, Tucson will get their scoring going. It's a clear out route to the right side. Larry Harrington takes it in. Crazy play here, working to Tucson's advantage. It's going to be Jaden DeLora escaping the pressure. He's going to work his way up the middle, cut to the outside. He's going to fumble. It's going to be Tucson picking it up and returning it across midfield. Sugar Skulls work their way to a first and goal from the 7-yard line. Pitch out to the right side. Jameis Williams is going to spin out, cut back to the other side of the field. He's going to break a tackle, shake 2 defenders, and go in for the score. Vegas will respond though. 6 minutes to play here. First and goal from the Jerome Johnson back in at quarterback. Up the middle, he dives across the goal line. And then ensuing kickoff, we know what that means. Something good, something bad. Squib kick up the middle. Tucson can't corral it in the end zone. Vegas and their kick coverage is down there. It's a rouge for the Nighthawks. Unfazed by the rouge, Tucson works it inside the 5-yard line. Devontae Sapp-Lynch right side and in for the score. And under the 1 minute warning, 51 seconds to go, third and goal from the 2-yard line. Fake pitch out left side. Quentin Randolph with a touchdown grab. Tucson trying to keep things close here, get a touchdown before the end of the first half. It won't happen though. It's going to be a sack by Lorenzo Hernandez. Kevin Macias out, 1 second left in the first half. 4th and 1. It is up. It is good. A 36-yard field goal. To the second half we go. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line, and as a 14-yard rush right up the middle, untouched goes Antonio Wimbush. Less than 10 to play in the third quarter. Jorge Reyna takes it on the reverse. Handoff to the right side. Drew Dixon takes it in. 9-point game here in Tucson. Jaden DeLora fakes the pitch out, heaves it deep, going over the wall to make the catch. Not touched. Quentin Randolph reaches across and scores. And then under 4 to play, 3.5, really second and goal from the 1-yard line. 2 motion men, 1 gets the carry. It is Jameis Williams. Crazy play here, still a 9-point lead for Vegas. Jaden DeLora is going to take the snap, play action, look to the left side. It is caught by Wyndham, but ripped out of his arms by Tariq Bracy. It is ruled an interception. Tucson takes over on the turnover. And then to the fourth quarter we go, still a 9-point game, but Tucson's going to cash in on that interception. Devontae Sapp-Lynch across the goal line. With only a 2-point lead now, first and goal from the 6, Jerome Johnson sends the men in motion. It is a handoff. Quentin Randolph getting in for yet another touchdown on the night. And with 6 minutes to play, trying to make it back to a 2-point deficit, Jorge Reyna motion handoff. Up the middle goes Jameis Williams. Tucson's extra point is blocked. It's a 3-point game, but it won't be for long. Wildcat formation, Antonio Wimbush up the middle, and he is in. And under a minute to go here, 39 seconds. Jorge Reyna looks to the left, back to the end zone. Larry Harrington with the touchdown. So the 2-point conversion no good. It's a 4-point game. Tucson needs this onside kick. They will not get it. 59-55. Vegas wins. All right, we have seen the touchdowns, tackles, turnovers, sacks, highlights, and lowlights. And if you hear stuff in the background, that's the printing press that I'm working on. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't distract or anything along those lines. But we need to talk a little bit about stats because, again, if this is your first time watching or if you're only watching your favorite team, stats went a little crazy this week. The AI or whoever didn't really keep the best statistics, so we need to cobble together some stuff to kind of form some opinions, form some narratives, and things along those lines. So without further ado, stats on the face, let's dive in. We have a 59-55 victory in favor of the Vegas Nighthawks, and in the very beginning of this game, it looked like it was going to be a blowout. Tucson able to keep it close. Tucson able to really keep it close, roughly until the fourth quarter, and Vegas was able to kind of pull away a little bit. Taking a look at the game leaders on the left side, Jaden DeLora, 7 for 8, and I'm not sure if I think that's accurate because Jerome Johnson only attempted 1 pass, and it was a touchdown. So Jaden DeLora had 8 attempts, and so I think he was 7 for 8 with 1 interception being his incompletion, all things considered, I guess. 142 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Antonio Wimbush, 12 carries, 67 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. And Quentin Randolph, at least 3 catches, 76 yards, 2 touchdowns. The yards and the touchdowns are accurate, but at least 3 catches. He might have had more, 4 or 5, what have you. Jorge Reyna for Tucson, 18 of 28, 206 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He is also your leading rusher for the Sugar Skulls, 8 carries, 60 yards, no touchdowns. And Alfonso Taylor, at least 1 catch, possibly 2, because you can't have a 76-yard touchdown or a 76-yard gain in this game. So at least 2 catches, possibly 3 or more. We just kind of go from there. Taking a look at the team stats on the right side, I don't believe the first downs. Maybe Tucson's is correct, but only 6 first downs for Vegas. Like I've said in the previous recaps, most teams are averaging anywhere probably from 15 to 20 first downs, give or take, somewhere in like the 16, 17 range, give or take, depending on how your offensive style is. So I don't think there were only 6 first downs for Vegas. Could be mistaken, maybe, I don't know. Another thing that's kind of weird is the total yards for Tucson. There's not a lot of 300-yard games for the Indoor Football League. Most of the time you're ranging anywhere between 250 to about 150, depending on how good or bad the defense or offenses are. So almost 350 total yards of offense and only putting up 55 points. It's done before. I am just taking that with a little bit of a grain of salt, but what can you do? If it is accurate, then great. Tucson had an offensive performance for the ages. But 8 for 9 passing for Vegas, 144 yards, 18 of 28 for 206. I can kind of believe that. 132 yards rushing. Again, I can also believe that too. So maybe Tucson did get 338 total yards. We'll never know. Rushing 109 for Vegas on 24 attempts. Both teams ran the ball pretty well. Both teams apparently threw the ball pretty well. And 2 turnovers to speak of for Vegas. I know it says 1, but the 1 fumble lost, the 1 interception thrown. It's a little murky when it comes to that. Penalties, again, how do you, if those are accurate, it's just hard to decipher this stuff, you know? But let's talk about the actual game instead of talking about stats. Vegas looked really good. Tucson was able to mount a comeback. They were able to get back and forth for a little bit, and then again, like I said earlier on, Vegas able to just kind of flex their muscle a little bit towards the end. Let's talk some notes I've written down, inner monologue and stuff like that. Ben Derby starts the game off with a deuce. Vegas has a couple of chunk plays after Tucson has a 4 straight incompletion, drive stall, whatever, turnover on downs. Jerome Johnson goes into the game at quarterback. He keeps it. He runs in for the score. Jaden Delora did get the start, but Jerome Johnson coming in. Drew Dixon has a catch, has a first down and free yards after there's an unsportsmanlike on Vegas. 3rd and goal from the 1. Harrington doesn't get in. It brings up a 4th down, and Vegas will stuff him. It's another turnover on downs. Delora back in at quarterback. He has to scramble, has Wimbush open, and he has a huge gain. Johnson in at quarterback now. He has a handoff to CJ Wyndham. Wyndham cruises in for a score. Good field position for Tucson after a banked penalty on the kickoff, or during the extra point, I believe. Reyna tucks it, keeps it for a 1st and goal. There's a clear out route. Harrington has a catch. He's over the goal line. It's a touchdown for the Sugar Skulls. Vegas moves downfield. Delora is pressured. He trips himself up. He fumbles. Tucson recovers it. Reyna with another scramble for the Sugar Skulls, slides to the 7 for a 1st and goal. Jameis Williams tossed to the right side, reverses direction, shakes some defenders, dives in. What an effort for Jameis Williams on that touchdown. Goal to go, Jerome Johnson comes into the game. So in this game, what I kind of gathered was Jerome Johnson was your goal line package quarterback, and it worked. I mean, he scores, and he was doing pretty well when you get to the goal to go situations. Delora doing everything from beyond the 10-yard line and more. So what can you do? Tucson can't get to the kickoff out of the end zone. It's a rouge for Vegas. Reyna on the next drive, he escapes pressure, lofts it to Dixon, 1st down to the Vegas side of the field. Devontae Sapp Lynch will cap it off with a touchdown rush. And then an onside kick, trying to get a 2-for-1 going. Vegas recovers it. Jerome Johnson into the game. He has a lane, but they kind of want to kill clock. He went down early. He had a touchdown, but yeah. Goes down on 3rd and goal at the 2. Randolph with a grab. It's a 2-yard touchdown. Nighthawks get to Reyna as the clock ticks. Pass is tipped, caught by Harrington with 1 second left. Macias out for a field goal, and it is good. To the second half, it's a play design. Dixon on a reverse touchdown rush. It was like a motion, and Dixon went to one side and cut back to the other. It was a really nice. You saw it in the highlights. Next drive, Delora to Randolph. What a play and what a touchdown. After three straight completions for Tucson, they work it down on the field. Reyna keeps it. He gets pushed out at the 1-yard line, and then a Williams motion handoff for a score. Further on, Sap Lynch dives, goes in for a score. Tucson gets back into it. Randolph caps it off with a motion handoff touchdown. Reyna takes off, weaves his way down to the 1-yard line. So close to a touchdown. Vegas has a goal line stand, but illegal defense gives Tucson new downs. Williams dives in, another touchdown. And then wide open over the middle, this is late in the game. Alfonso Taylor gets tackled at the 3, 1st and goal. 3rd and goal, Harrington catch back at the end zone. Tucson needs a 2-point conversion and a deuce. 2-point conversion's no good. They need an onside kick. They don't get it. Vegas runs out the clock and wins at 59-55. Very long-winded recap. I get it. Thank you for tuning in for that one. But again, Vegas able to just kind of make the most on turnovers on downs. You know, they just looked good. Now, credit to Tucson. They played really well, and if they had a couple of breaks go their way, Sugar Skulls might have won this game, and that was a very, very good performance, but they're still in the thick of the playoff push. We'll see what they can do in the next coming weeks. Can they secure a 4th playoff spot? So that's where we have it. Let's go take a look at our bet. Get out of here. No, we didn't win this bet. Minus 5.5, and it was a 4-point game. It's not a hooks, but close. Almost there. And that is it for Week 15 as a whole. We get through the final Sunday game. If you haven't already, Week 16 preview between Iowa and Massachusetts is already out if you want to take a look at that. And we just kind of keep going through Week 16, all of the previews out as the games go through, recaps and everything like that. And then everyone is caught back up. 3 games left for everybody. No bye weeks, no nothing. And we still have to determine 6 more playoff spots, the seedings for everything, who gets home field, who's going to be a road warrior, everything along those lines as the road to Tucson gets narrower. So with that, I'm going to take off here, guys. I love and appreciate every single one of you. With that being said, if you feel like you want to, if you don't, I don't care. But if you want to like, comment, share, subscribe, everything like that, neat. If not, I will catch you guys in the next video, and we'll just keep trudging through all of these games. So with that, see ya.